Hey BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I wanted to share with you my statistics from my 2025 YouTube recap. Now, bear in mind, this doesn't really have anything to do with the videos I'm making on my channel. It has to do with what I'm watching. And some of you are really gonna get it. And some of you are going to be like, Kelly, you're so weird. But anyway, my understanding is that not only do people who have channels, but also people who comment get to see their 2025 YouTube recap. So I would love to hear some of the things that maybe surprised you in your own YouTube recap, the channel you watched the most, or a channel you watched a lot of. Were you surprised by some of the things? I definitely was surprised, but I would love to hear that down in the comment section. As always, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji or give this video a thumbs up. But I thought it was really, I'm so glad they did it. This is the first, I don't remember seeing this before. So yeah, so I just thought it was very interesting, and it's also made me kind of rethink a few things. But yeah, it's taken me back all throughout 2025. So top interests. My top interest apparently has been YouTube tips and strategies, which I was really surprised by. There's like 3 areas of interest depending on what time of the year it is or something like that. And one of mine was media smart, which is to say, like, not that I am media smart, I'm just trying to be more media smart. So I was kind of disappointed in that. I watched 284 channels in the last year. My number one channel that I watched in the last year, and I bet this was on a lot of people's lists, but the channel I watched the most of last year was Book Chat with Pat. This was followed by Stuart Griffin and Gina from Gina Stan Your Books. So 3 fantastic channels. Pat and Stuart tag me quite often. So I'm not surprised that they were at the top of the list. I think Gina didn't make as many videos in 2025 as she has other years, but she's going to retire soon, so I hope that means there'll be more booktube content for us. I'm very happy for her, very, very jealous. Anyway, so some of the things that I watched on YouTube, I watched a lot of movie trailers. I watched book reviews. I watched things again about like YouTube tips. But I was glad to see like Book Lover was on there, like book reviews, book recommendations, booktube content. So like YouTube does know what like booktube is. So that was really encouraging. But the thing is, I grew up at a time, and this pertains especially to music, okay? So my number one song for 2025, which is just hilarious. So early in 2025, I got this earworm. I don't know where, like just out of the blue, I just started singing in my head a song from the musical Rent. It's called One Song, Glory, and I could not get it out of my head. And that led me down this rabbit hole of watching other songs from the musical. It's been a while. I watched the movie. I watched a stage production of Rent, in the hopes that if I like maybe listened to it enough, like it would stop. But anyway, I did move on later. I discovered Pink Pony Club, and so that was also on the list. But yeah, there were like 3 songs from Rent, 2 of the same ones, just different versions, because I was like, well, I like the guy in this one, and I like the girl in this one, and that sort of thing. So anyway, but yeah, so I even made a Ko-fi video about this, having this Rent song stuck in my head. But okay, so what I was trying to say is, some of you will remember a time, I grew up in this time where we sat and watched MTV and VH1 for hours, or we'd listen to the radio for hours waiting for one particular song, one song we loved. I remember diving across my twin bed to my stereo, and like, you know, I had like the 2-deck tape player, cassette players, and like hitting record on one to record the song. So there were lots of songs on a particular mixtape where I missed the end, and then sometimes I would forget to stop recording, so then there was all this stuff afterward that I didn't want. So I guess that was my beginning editing experiences. But seeing music videos, yeah, like, I mean, I just can't tell you. I remember so many nights just sitting, waiting for a particular song to come on. And of course, I did not have the capability to save them on a VHS tape player. If I did, I would have done it. Yeah, so the idea that now with YouTube, I mean, not just now, like obviously YouTube's been around for a while, but I mean, truthfully, like that's probably what I do use YouTube the most for, is like, I just, I want to hear this song. I mean, right now there's holiday music that I've been listening to. You know, I sometimes just need a break at work, and so I just want to listen to something. I don't have a stereo or a radio or anything like that in my office, so I just get on YouTube and listen to something, you know? Apparently, for a good portion of the year, I was listening to Rent. But anyway, so, and the same thing is true with movie trailers. You know, you could only see a movie trailer if you went to the movies. You couldn't just get online and watch them over and over and over again. And I will say, like, I mean, Jason and I have watched, one of our friends recently told us we should stop watching the trailer for Hamnet so that, like, we have time to prepare before we actually get to see it, which is probably not going to be until January. I'm pretty bummed about that. But anyway, so we're so excited to see Hamnet, and yeah, like, we watch the trailer all the time. And Jason and I, you know, sometimes share devices, or we kind of have this, like, I don't know, like, not battle or anything like that, but you know, it's like, oh, it's my turn. I get to pick a song that we listen to, and then the other person, once that song's over, like, the other person, like, oh, they pick a song, you know, and so we do that a lot. But anyway, I like I said, Book Lover is still definitely part of my YouTube recap for sure. Let's see. So I don't know, like, my YouTube personality trait. I really actually like this, except for I like the first half of it. The first half of it, I really do feel like is me and is my channel, which is interesting, since this is more about what we watch rather than what we're creating. But yeah, it's called The Connector. Drawn to content that sparks conversation and builds community. I was like, yes, I am drawn to that. I do want to create that. Like, I loved that. I love that so much. But then it says you've watched celebrity news, which I don't really feel like I've watched it that much. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I feel like I haven't watched that much celebrity news just because I haven't watched very much news in general. So anyway, I was a little surprised by that. But and then it said movie trailers showing an interest in pop culture and entertainment. Yes, I am interested in movies. You know, I have shared kind of more trailers on my channel this year because of Jason and I's film series that we did. The last one went up on Sunday, so I'm kind of just relieved to be done with that. But anyway, so yeah, the connector, I love that. I love that name. And I love the idea that I'm drawn to content that sparks conversation and builds community. So I'm just gonna not worry about the celebrity news thing because I just don't really get that. But anyway, and then I don't know, I guess everyone gets an award. So my award was I would be the most likely to have a bestseller book club and a movie marathon all in one day. Well, that could be true. That could be really true. So anyway, those were the things that cropped up on my YouTube recap. I like I said, I'm just super curious to hear, and I know other people have been sharing information about their YouTube recaps for the year. So yeah, let me know. Tell me about yours in the comments section. And I just got a huge kick out of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. And book 2, please remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.